With me today is Joyelle Johnson. Frankly, I don't see how we're going to get through all the photos that I've taken of her. I also don't see how we're going to get through it with a straight face. We laugh together all the frickin' time. And thank you for being here, friend.
Oh my gosh, hey buddy, I'm happy to be here. I'm like already feeling like I'm about to cry.
I'm taking pictures of you. I'm taking pictures of everything. A woman likes to roam. A woman likes to everything.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're going to start with box one.
Oh my gosh, the box. Oh, see. Oh, Annie. I start there like
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly it.
Oh, look at Annie Lederman. Look at both of us. Very, very
So,
skinny.
what's funny is you enter the archives in Greenpoint, Brooklyn,
Yeah,
a couple of blocks from where we are today.
really.
It would take us about 3 minutes to walk there.
Is this the first picture you took of me?
You enter the archives, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you enter the archives. Annie Lederman had a show at a place. It's no longer there. It was called Red Star Bar. And I'm looking for the date. November 2nd, 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is wow. Oh my gosh. It's been a long time. Oh yeah, because do we both have gray hoodies on?
Yeah.
I remember that hoodie too, that Brooklyn hoodie. I was so proud of it with the microphone. Patrice O'Neal would roast me because when I first started, I wear like little microphones. And he'd be like, "Oh, you want us to think you're serious?" He would roast me. So I wore that sweatshirt with pride.
Yeah. So this is Red Star Bar. And then I think we have some performance photos from that night.
I keep going.
Photos in there. Yeah. You just
Oh
keep
my
going.
goodness.
So we're going to have some nights where we have like a bunch of photos. I included these because I just think sometimes it's fun to have a moment where you see the comedian bringing you on stage. And I just love that we have Annie bringing you on stage and also bringing you into the archives is so fun.
No. Look at that. That is amazing. I I barely recognize this human being. I'm wearing glasses.
Yep.
I have since had LASIK eye surgery,
Oh, wow.
and it is since fading, and I might be
Oh,
back to glasses soon again. Oh, I'm now this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures that I was using that as promo for a very long time. That was one of my favorite pictures. And I remember, oh, this is a different show. Okay, yes. Wow, look at me.
and how long do you think you'd been doing comedy at this point?
If that was 2012, I've been doing comedy since 2007. So
Okay.
was that 5 years?
Yeah.
Am I mathing?
So were you full-time comic at this point?
No, no,
No.
no, no, no. And I think I just moved to New York. So I've been in New York about a year or so. And I was just hitting it aggressively, doing open mics. I was back when I was still doing open mics. Oh my God, I
Really?
don't miss that at all. Doing open mics, doing bringer shows, barking.
Ooh.
Luckily, I didn't have to do barking or bringer shows that many times. Shout out to all the barkers in New York City and around the world. Y'all are doing the Lord's work, and I was way too scared to bark. And be like, excuse me, do you want to go to a comedy show? No, all right, fine.
Yeah.
I couldn't convince anybody to come into a comedy show.
I could not do it.
No,
No.
absolutely not. So I can't even call like when you're calling for a politician, cold calling. I panic every time somebody's about to answer the phone because I know they don't want to hear from me.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother people walking down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was one of my faves. Sorry to cover your face, Annie, but
Yeah.
I will.
That's one of my faves too.
Yeah.
And then the next photo is going to be from 51st Jokes in 2014. This is January 3rd, 2014.
Yes.
And this is your first 51st Jokes. Do you remember anything about
Wow.
it?
I remember being terrified. 51st Jokes is a show where all comedians are on stage behind you.
Yep.
And I didn't know that. until
Oh,
I
oh,
got
you didn't
there.
know that?
I didn't know the comics were gonna be on
Oh.
stage, and that just made me so scared because comedians are terrible people, and it's like, why I don't wanna tell my new joke with all of my peers just judging me behind me.
Right.
Yeah, so that was terrifying. I remember that. I absolutely remember that. I don't remember the joke that I told, but I remember being very scared.
Yeah. How do you remember how it went?
I feel like I've only done this show a couple of times, and each time it went great, but it feels like you're being shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
That's how most comedy shows feel to me, but that one especially was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is that show started as a way for comedians to hang out with each other.
Mm,
And I always call it comedy Christmas,
yeah.
because everyone's been away for the holidays. A lot of people have been touring in the fall. Maybe they went home for Thanksgiving. Everybody's been kind of scattered, and everybody comes together for 51st jokes. And
Yeah.
once upon a time, it was all comedians in the room, comedians in the audience, comedians on the stage. And then at some point, industry started coming and the structure of the night changed. But yeah, you're right. By 2014, it's a daunting thing to think about being on 51st jokes.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it started out as a hangout show.
Wow, look at me deep squatting here. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I would have to look at my bits from that time to wonder why I'm in a full squat position. And also look at those knees. What year
Yeah.
was this?
I think 2014.
I had way more collagen back then. I'm taking collagen now, guys. And it's so funny because every picture looks like I'm doing a TED Talk that is very intensely serious and not a comedy show. I love that. I remember that jacket. I wore it all the time.
And then this next one is at the Creek in the Cave.
Oh,
This is in February of 2014.
I remember this one. I used that one a lot too for promos. Look at those glasses. I
Yeah.
remember those glasses were like $10. I think I got them at like a Walmart in Atlanta when I was visiting my parents.
Yeah.
And I wore those puppies until I think I lost them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is you with Michelle Wolf and Rebecca Trent downstairs at the Creek in the Cave, just hanging out after the show.
Wow. We had so many nights at the creek. That is amazing.
And this show was called 1 Billion Laughing, an evening of comedy. So I'm
Oh, a billion?
a
A billion.
billion,
That's a
billion
lot.
with the B.
That's aggressive.
I'm thinking it must have been a fundraiser show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is when my hair is twisted out and it takes a very long time for me to get my hair like that. And I love when it's like that, but oh man, can't do it every day.
Yeah. And these are some of the best performance pictures I've taken of you.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. That's amazing. Now I look like I'm doing stand up.
yeah.
This looks like stand up. The other ones looked so intense. Oh, Sherelle. I wonder if that's the first time we met. That's Sherelle, right?
Yeah. So I think this is, yeah, like I said, I think this is a fundraiser of some type. So the next picture is you sitting around in a circle with our friend Liz Winstead. And
Oh, wow. Was this the first meeting for Lady Parks Justice?
if it's not the first, it's early on,
Wow.
which is, I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh. Wow. Is that what year is that picture?
yeah, that's 2014 at the creek.
That was probably the first time I met Liz.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you guys are still friends, like you're working together a lot, right?
I am on the board of the Abortion Access Front. I am a board member. That's the most grown up thing I've ever said in my life. I'm a board member of the Abortion Access Front, and I'm extremely proud
Yeah.
to have gone from, I mean, at this point, it was an inception of an idea that Liz had to start this organization. Back then, it was called Lady Parks Justice, and I traveled all over the country with them. I've done countless things. Liz has had such an impact on my life. Oh, shout out to Liz.
Yeah.
That one makes me want to cry because we have so many pictures together through the years, and I feel like that's the first one we took.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And the next picture is you and Kyle Grooms.
I love Kyle. Jersey in the building. I'm from New Jersey. I'm very proud of it, to most people's chagrin, but I love being from Jersey, and I love hanging out with people that I believe Kyle's from Jersey. I assume that. Maybe he lived there at the time, but I also remember that sweater dress I have on. It was one of the hottest sweater dresses of all time. I couldn't breathe inside of it, but I loved it so much. And I would wear it. And when I finally got rid of it, I was like, bro, this thing, I could have wore that to Antarctica and no coat. That's how hot that sweater dress was.
Oh, this is for Todd Barry's birthday. It's in March of 2014.
Todd Berry, Todd Berry, Todd Berry.
Yep.
I remember that. I remember that party actually.
Yeah. And then this is, oh, yeah. I think we used one photo from that for a bit, I feel like.
A bit.
No, I mean, like, for a
Oh, a
while.
while, a
I
while.
feel like maybe it was a profile photo or something like that.
That I had?
Yeah, not that one, but I feel like one of these.
There's a few in here that I
Yeah.
kept updating because it's like after a while we would just be like, Mindy, what's the new Mindy? New Mindy just dropped. Time to change your profile pic. New Mindy. And you could tell through the years where you're like, okay, take the glasses off. The glasses came off. The hair went into the permanent puff. I love my permanent puff.
So that's you and Rebecca Trent at a happy birthday for Nikki T. Nick Turner had a birthday. Looks like we would have been at the Creek in the Cave for that.
Is that who's that in the background? I don't know who that is in the background. LOL. It's so funny when you see yourself at people's birthday parties that I'm like, I don't know when the last time I even saw Nick Turner was.
Well, he moved to LA.
Oh, okay, that tracks. That tracks. Okay.
Yeah. Our next photo is
Yeah.
in June of 2014.
Okay, June of 2014.
And this is at the show Comedy as a Second Language, the 7th anniversary of that show. And this was a marathon show that just went on and on. Yeah. Do
I
you
don't.
remember anything about it?
Where were we? Is this the Bell House?
This is a Cabin.
Cabin. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Did you do Cabin a lot? Or
I did Cabin a lot. Yeah. That was one of the shows. So we had, Sunday was Knitting Factory. Monday was where were we Monday?
Whiplash?
Whiplash was Monday, but I was never booked on Whiplash back then. They
Night
never booked
Train
me on
was
that.
Monday.
There was Night Train, and then there was also what did Nimesh and Che have?
Oh,
Broken
yeah,
comedy.
Matchless.
Yes, Broken comedy at Matchless, and then Tuesday, Wednesday was kind of like a break, and then Thursday was Cabin, and that's when we had like our run, like a pretty good week run of like hanging out all the time, and Cabin was a good hang. And that was a tiny room. How many people could fit in Cabin?
I don't
You could
know.
fit more people in my bathroom right now than you could fit in Cabin, and it would just be tight and warm. It was very moist in there. That
Yeah.
whole bar was very moist.
Yes, it
I
was.
think it flooded a lot. One of those places where you're like, we shouldn't be breathing this air. Yes, I remember those shows. Remember that necklace. LOL, seeing old clothes that you've gotten rid of throughout the years.
Do you know, like, about how often do you think you were performing? Like, was it 3 sets a night or 1? Or what do you think?
About 3 sets a night would have been my average. I remember we would talk about the people who did comedy the most, and Mike Lawrence was like the blueprint of everyone
He and
doing
Dan St. Germain.
6, 7 open mics a night,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I ain't trying to do all that." So, that's like, what's the halfway point of that?
Yeah.
So, it was like about 3. I can rock 3.
Yeah, so I think where do you think you were at career-wise when you were at this cabin show? Were you touring? Were you mostly in the city? Were you a full-time comic?
What year is this?
I believe we're in 2014.
I didn't become full-time with just comedy until 2016.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I was not full-time. So at this point, I think, I was probably waitressing.
Oh, you did waitressing?
Yeah, I was waitressing was my biggest gig, and also teaching. I was teaching, they let me teach children. Yikes. Uh, I was doing that and doing stand-up at night, yeah.
Wow.
So, it was hard so I'd work a lunch shift. Lunch shifts were the best, but less money. But do a lunch shift and then work at night and try to do stand-up. And the comedy room started at 4 o'clock. 4 p.m. to about 2 a.m. You can get an open mic. That's how Mike Lawrence was able to do, every hour you do a
Right,
different one. And it got to a point where he would show up to a spot and then they put him on. But usually you had to sign up for a list and just wait and wait and wait,
right,
So that was probably at the times where I was just starting to get on the popular shows like Cap'n,
right.
I think. Yeah, because I was touring with people. So I was doing a little bit of touring, opening.
How did you maintain the working a day job and then trying to get those sets at night? What was the thing that kept that going for you?
I don't know, insanity?
Yeah.
Not taking meds? Like, what? Not being a stable human being? I don't know. Yeah, because it's such a weird pursuit to be like, "I wanna hang around all these people and do this night thing that's not paying me any money."
Yeah.
It was weird. So, I don't even remember how much Cabin or if Cabin paid.
I
I
I
don't think
don't know that it
I don't
did.
think Cabin paid. Yeah, so we were happy to be booked on that show.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a hot
It was a great
room. That
show.
was a great crowd. But I still have a day job when this photo is taken.
Yeah.
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 I was working I mean, anything. I would do production work, PA. I was transcribing for, what show was that? Flea Market Flip. I was the transcriber for Flea Market Flip. That host never talked to me.
Oh,
But yeah, I did anything that I could, make some money catering, whatever it was. I was
yeah.
doing it because I knew I was not fit for a day job. I knew nobody wanted me behind their desk. Oh, I would get fired and fired. I got fired a lot.
So this is the launch of Lady Parts Justice. This is at Union Pool, July 15th, 2014.
Oh my gosh. Yes, so that first Liz picture was the prequel to this, going for Lady Parts Justice. Oh my gosh, look at Sherelle, look at Sharon. We're like a girl group. I
Yeah,
love
you
it. Look
are.
at the skin, bright gleaming. Oh my goodness. Look at that melanin popping. That is so and Union Pool had the best taco truck.
Still does.
Still does? Is that taco
Mhm.
truck still there?
Yeah.
I haven't been there in so long. That taco truck was one of my favorite reasons to go to Union Pool.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, stand up, sure, 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 but the taco truck." Yeah, I love that that has made it through. I haven't been there in a very long time. But yes, no, I remember that. Ooh, this picture, yes! Look at that girl. What is she, like a size ooh, she's like a size 6. Come on, my mother would love these pictures. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so funny. Look at me posing, trying to pose. Amazing. Aw, Mindy. I
Yeah.
remember that shirt. I don't have any of these clothes anymore. Oh, yes, and this blazer. That's so funny. All of us on there. That's Eunice the Uterus puppet. I think that's Sarasota Flicker in there. Oh my goodness, Leah Bonham. Yes. That was amazing. I haven't seen these pictures in so long. Yeah, shout out to activism and being all over the place. Yay. Now this is a different day, but
Yes.
same shirt. Look at me. Different day, same shirt. One thing about me is I will wear an outfit. I've had this hoodie on for the past week because I'm just comfy. So I go week by week because I never see the same people, you know?
Yeah.
Every single day I see somebody different.
I have a uniform,
Yes,
basically.
you do.
Yeah. I just have a
It is
little
a cute little
uniform.
cardigan. You do look like you like HR, you know? Mindy is always dressed like HR. Um, Noah! One of my besties in stand-up, um, as he would say, I'm allowed to say this, he is my favorite Jew. And I love that man so much. He has since moved to Vegas. So
Yeah.
hopefully I'll see him soon. But
So you were
I love that guy.
there for the Comedy Freaknik 1-year anniversary show, August 9th, 2014.
Wow. Comedy Freaknik?
That was the name of the show he had with, the other guy from Atlanta.
Clayton?
Uh, no, Andy, I think?
Sanford.
Yeah,
Yes, 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 yes. I haven't seen Andy in the longest. I do not know how Andy is doing.
yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Noah, I know is a father, which wow.
Yeah.
Cause that Noah, not a father. no, no, no semblance of father in that Noah. So he's a different person now. I'll tell you that. Oh yes, the fake proposal. This is what was this award show called?
So this is the Creek Awards.
Yes.
This is August 23rd, 2014.
Look at how pained Clark is to be pretending to kiss me. That is so funny. We did a fake little proposal. I was nominated for Best Girl. I lost to Christy Cello. Whatever. You could see straight through that skirt. I still have this tutu. I'm a tutu girl. I love a tulle. I love a tutu. You will never get me out of that. I don't care how old I am. I will be a grown ass woman in a tutu. I love it so much. It's so whimsical. You can't not smile when you see somebody in a tutu.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Yes, shout out to my brother Clark. I love him. I miss him.
Yeah, was he in Chicago now?
I don't know. Clark is in a different city every month. Oh my gosh, the whole progression of this fake proposal. She said yes. I love it. Oh, and those shoes. Oh my gosh. Heels. Ever since the pandemic, no more of those.
No
No
more.
more of those. If we fast forward this to now, it would be this outfit with some Jordans on.
And cut.
What are you doing with all these pictures?
Joyelle, that's why you're here today.
Yeah.
Uh, on my website, there are now over 1 million photos. And people are always like, hey, Mindy, when are you going to do a book? I'm like, I don't know, whenever I have the time to
Right.
sort through 1 million
Million
photos.
photos.
So I'm asking everybody to come in for, it's kind of like several things. One is, what's the photo that you like the best? Like,
Yeah.
do we have a top 5? Do we have a top
Yeah.
10? Like, I need help. Like, what's the stuff that's important to you? What's a photo that's like, there's something that was going on that day and it's important to you, so you really want us to be able to remember it?
Yeah.
Or what's a photo that's like, I don't care about that photo at all?
Yeah.
So that's part of it, is I genuinely want to make a book and I want everyone to be happy with how they're represented.
Right.
So I would never just put together, here's 100 photos, have at it.
Right.
I want you guys to be happy, but also, I think we're in a time where comedy has changed so much. And I think just asking people about their process and about what worked for them as they went from good to great, like what's just the really granular detail behind that? Because we're seeing so much on social media of finished products,
Right.
and I think that when we were in this time where all the shows were geographically close to one another, and you all were, like you described earlier, what Mike Lawrence's joke routine was, right? Now, you didn't take all of what he did, but you took some of it. You were like, if you're doing 6, I can do 3.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna land on that, right? But it developed you into someone who now we're gonna get to this eventually in this episode, but, there's a photo of you coming on stage at a show you weren't even scheduled to be on and killing, just absolutely owning the room. And I have a photo of, like, people just, clapping just because she walked onto the stage. Like, just the way she walked onto the stage, she had them. And, like, all these moments, that's how you get there.
Yeah.
That's why it looks so easy, because when you go up on stage, it just looks like, "Oh, that's just Joyelle being Joyelle." But it's all these times that are in that. And so I've talked earlier about I'm just trying to send out a flare of, like, hey, if you're a young artist, like, here's all these people, here's all the different things they took from this, here's all the different ways they did it, but
Yes.
with great, specificity so that the comedy nerds can have fun too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a comedy nerd.
And if you're watching this, you are.
Right.
Anyway, here's some more candidates from the Creek Awards.
Yes, the Creek
In
Award.
2014, such a fun night, August 23rd, 2014. And I don't artistically speaking, I don't love a quote unquote red carpet photo.
Right.
We tend to turn stuff like that down when it hits the old inbox, but I am so glad that we do have these photos of everyone together. I do think that's special.
I do too. I do too. Yeah. And I live for a group shot. I love a group shot. Is that Jeremy Ween?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Still working in comedy today.
Yeah.
A
I'm
sweetheart.
still friends with him.
Yeah.
I hung out with him and his wife recently. I love that. Oh, this one's one of my faves. That is one of my favorite pictures. Um, with the tulle skirt gathered and just being I think this picture is the essence of a Virgo.
This is you. So Joyelle is looking at a photo of herself
Yeah.
that's hanging at the creek in the cave. This was part of the year in comedy. And Joyelle had, quote, unquote, "made the
I
wall
made
at
the
the
wall.
creek,"
I made the wall.
and she was excited about that, and it was a joy. I was really excited to take this picture as well. This was a really fun moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Joyelle looking at Joyelle.
Joyelle loving Joyelle. Love Joy.
And
And
if you're in Austin, Texas, you can go to the Creek in the Cave today and see all the old year in comedies.
they're all still hanging
They're
out
all still
there.
there. Yeah, she drove
Yeah.
them down to Austin a couple of years ago.
Oh, I love that. I haven't been in a while. Austin's not for me.
Yeah.
That is a classic Joyelle face right there.
So this is a show called Stand Up and Take Your Clothes Off,
LOL.
hosted by Karen Fian and Kitten Kent. This is December 7th, 2014. So you and I saw a lot of one another in 2014.
I love that.
That means you were out there working.
I was working.
Do you remember if you had a goal at that time? Like, were you working towards a half hour? Were you
I was working towards a late night set
okay?
and working towards getting past at the popular comedy clubs in New York City. That's what I was working towards.
So
Yeah.
that's really evident in this photo spread. Is we initially see you in 2012, and then you were probably doing open mics and things like that, and then you show up in 2014. You're starting to get booked on those bigger shows, and it's Joyelle, 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 Joyelle. Yeah.
Yes, that is. I remember this time because I was like, stand up and take your clothes off. It looks like I'm about to take my clothes off because I have like the perfect hoodie on to be naked under, but absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Stand up is scary enough. You want me to do it naked? That is terrifying.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
That's a no from me, dog. This is a 51st joke.
Yeah. And
Oh,
this
well,
is was January of 2015.
All of my colleagues look positively at me, which I appreciate. Well, there's one person with his head in his hands, but other than that, everybody else's faces look promising. Hello, Leo
Yeah.
Torres. Oh, that Mateo in the back
I think so, yeah.
and Lisa,
Yeah, sweet
maybe.
pie Lisa.
Oh, I love that. That is, I know what's about to happen. I'm probably gonna cry.
Yeah,
Um,
I cried putting it together, yeah.
yeah. Oh, I love that dress. Good lip. Good red lip. My hair is straight.
Yeah.
Which for those of you that don't know, this is not that. And to get my hair straight takes a very long time and it does not last for long. The second if there's any humidity in the air, it will right back up into an afro. So having my hair straight in any pictures is a feat. Climbing Mount Everest, and I don't do it often. Yes, backstage. Bell House is my favorite venue in the country, in the world. I shot my special at Bell House. I love the Bell House. I love Aparna. Is that the side of Josh Gondelman's head? It
Yep.
probably is because he has a cardigan on. We got Lisa. We got Naomi.
We
Yeah.
shall know him by his cardigan.
Yes. We will know. You will know a Josh Gondelman by a hat and a cardigan and a really nice shoe. A really great shoe. Wow, look at us. Okay, so Janelle James and Joyelle Johnson are actually about to do a show together at the end of May in Atlanta. So I'm
Oh,
excited about that.
wow.
And I have sometimes gotten deal memos for Joyelle James. I've gotten offers for Janelle Johnson.
Oh, wow.
And when I asked Janelle if that ever happened to her, she was like, "No, that's never happened." And then the next time I saw her, she was like, "Somebody just brought me up as Joyelle James." I was like, it's like, "I told you it's gonna happen, girl." Because it's the JJs, and Janelle is more of a more common name than Joyelle. So if I say Joyelle to somebody, they'll be like Janelle, and I'm like, "You're just not listening."
Yeah.
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 So holler, shout out. Oh wow, we was really mugging.
Yeah, I actually called there were, like, more photos of the 2 of you together, and I was like, "I don't know how to pick 'cause you guys actually look good in all of them, I
Yeah.
feel." And also, it was just such a fun moment to have you both together there.
Yeah, her
Uh,
cheekbones are
doesn't
astounding.
I know, so beautiful.
Astounding. Oh my gosh. Face beat. Who's that guy talking to Josh?
That is Jeff Wesselschmidt, did comedy with Joel Wachowski and Eli Sayers. They were called the Wildcats.
Oh, cool. Does he
They
still do
were
comedy?
no,
Oh, good
but
for him.
really,
He made
really
it
funny.
out.
I know. We had Joel in for an interview recently, and I'm always so happy for people when they're out.
Well, here come the waterworks.
Yep. Yeah. So this is everybody with Kevin. Um, this is our Kevin Barnett, and he just was so funny. Uh, but what's so hard for all of us is that he was funny, he was an incredible writer, but he was also such a good friend and artist. He really was on the more artful side of things, which you wouldn't know, like, just only from his comedy. Uh, yeah, he just I always felt like such an artistic kinship with him, and this is Kevin with Che and Janelle and Seton and
That Amber
Amber
photobombing our black
Ander
picture.
Amber Amber totally knowing what she's doing, having a great time with it, and all of you knowing what she was doing and having a great time with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this was,
Yeah.
Kevin at 51st Strokes. And he was around for a lot of community stuff. I think he already had a TV show at that point. I think
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, he was doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, him and his writing partner, Josh, and I will say that, he was holding out on a really good friend from college that he never introduced me to, that I met at his funeral, and that is my partner. We've been together for 6 years, so, I feel like he kind of, like, brought us together. So, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I loved this picture. That and also that's not my first time crying, but they will not be the last, I already know. I'm gonna cry again, and it is what it is. So if y'all looking at me puffy-eyed right now, it's her fault.
I'm the
Rude.
Barbara Walters of comedy. I
Yeah.
just want you to come in here and cry. That's it. That's the whole thing.
This archive is fantastic, and, like, I never thought about it that much, like, you really did archive our careers and the times back when we were all friends. 'Cause that ain't the case as much anymore. Shout out to Robert Dean. Robert Dean is responsible for the one of the sexiest moments I've ever seen in my life. We were at a festival in Atlanta. He has his long hair, and we were all hanging out on, like, the 17th floor of this building, and then at one point, all the comics just looked at the patio, and he was making out with this girl, and his hair was, like, blowing in the wind, and we all just stopped, and we're like, "God damn." That was the sexiest thing I've ever seen. Robert Dean.
Whoa.
Crazy, 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 crazy. Yay, winter coats.
Yeah, I love that one.
I love the Bell House. I love winter coats. Ugh, I love this dress. I think I
Yeah.
still have it. I can't fit it, but I still have it.
So this is Valentine's Day, 2015, the show Hard, Lonely, and Vicious,
Yeah.
hosted by Peggy O'Leary and Molly Austin at the Creek in the Cave.
Molly is about to have a baby.
I think they had the baby.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I can't believe any comedians are parents. This dress, I love this dress so much, and LOL at how dressy I got. I probably thought I was trying to get a man at the Valentine's Day show. Like, she's single, look at her. And then a winter coat,
And
which
then
track.
this is outside the Knitting Factory
Yes.
in April of 2015, and I don't think these photos are out anywhere. I think I found them in the archives.
Who am I
Um,
talking to?
Rami.
I was like, that looks like Robbie.
Yeah,
And a babushka looking like an auntie.
yeah,
I was like, "That is Rami." Oh,
yeah. But I love
yes.
this because it's just, it's no flash, it's available light, and it's just a little moment of people hanging out, and that was one of the great things about the knit.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Knitting Factory. Oh my goodness. That was such a great time. I love looking back to those times and just being like, "Oh, we did have a good time there."
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of you worked on material. It was such a useful place for that, you know?
Yeah. It absolutely was. Um, this was one of Sashir's shirts. I remember she gave me this shirt. I loved how bright it was. It was such a great shirt. Oh, and that's at the creek?
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
is for the LPGA Carnival.
Yes.
This is in June of 2014. I'm sorry, June of 2015 at the Creek.
Yeah.
And this was John Fugelsang. They
Yeah,
did
I
like
love
a
him.
they did like a a booth or that was part of the festival. I can't remember the whole thing, but it was like it wasn't just a comedy show. There was stuff
A lot
happening
going
out on
on.
the patio. Yeah.
That was I remember that. Oh my gosh, it's like going back into the memory dump from Inside Out. This is all from the memory dump, shooting back up that thing and coming down. And all of my personalities are like, "Wow, that was a crazy time." Yeah, I love that shirt. I wore that shirt till the Boondock shirt. I wore that shirt till it got so thin you could like see through it. I loved that shirt. LOL at this. This is Stick or Treat.
Stick or Treat 2015 at the Knitting Factory.
LOL. Take a wild guess at who I am pretending to be.
Yep.
at this point.
Yeah.
That was a great time. I love the background of those girls laughing at it. It was that was a funny that was a funny thing. I had a good time doing
Yeah, and
that.
I think Stick or Tree was just it was a wonderful place for, everybody kinda coming together.
Yeah,
But then we head to, the next photo of you is at Littlefield.
I love that. This photo was promo as well. I used that photo as promo for a lot. I miss that ring, that my little zebra ring. I love that ring so much. And what year is this?
I believe that this is the fall of 2015,
Wow.
and let's see,
I love that leather jacket.
this was Night Train, Wyatt Cenac's show,
Yes.
and this was the 5th anniversary show.
That's a great shot. That hallway is great for pictures. I
Yeah.
feel like I have a lot of good Mindy shots in that hallway.
I miss that hallway. That's the old
Oh,
Littlefield.
sea time.
That's the original Littlefield location, and I did love I use that wall a lot, yeah.
Yeah, judging by this picture, I was doing an impression of Seton there. Oh, yes. I love that jacket. Oh my goodness. And that necklace. I remember having that necklace. And I also have a sheer shirt on. I've never met a mesh or a sheer that I do not love. Yes, I knew these pictures were coming. These are some of my favorite group shots. Getting down here. I'm glad I don't have nails on. I thought I was going to wear nails. Yes. Shout out to Jeffrey Joseph, who has escaped America
Yeah,
and is in Canada. Good for him.
he got out early.
Sure did. I love this picture. I love Aparna, Hari, Rojo. That's a great shot. Marianne. I love that. I love that picture. I really do. I love a group shot. I love a good group shot.
And this next one, you came out to support Julia Rossi's album release celebration, February 18th, 2016.
Wow. Amazing. There's that shirt again. I love that shirt dress. It was like a thin sweater dress. I loved it.
And then this
Um,
next one is also from February of 2016.
yes.
This was the Oscars at the Creek in the Cave.
Yes. Now this skirt, I don't know whose skirt that was. I don't know where I wore it. I don't remember that skirt. I feel like that was one of those things I had and didn't and couldn't really fit and wore it once and then was like, girl, you gotta get this away. But it's so cute. It's like feathers. But yay, oh, I love that.
And then I want you to just some real life is happening.
Uh-oh.
So the next photos of you
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
when we did the women in comedy thing.
Yes. I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember women in comedy. Oh my gosh.
And so we did individual photos of each person, and then we did group photos,
Yes.
and then we had breakout groups,
Yes.
and
I remember these. Oh, Jean. I was just on the phone with Jean. She says hi.
uh,
Oh, I
Jean
love
is
that.
simply, she's so artistic and the best.
Yes.
Uh,
One of the besties. Yes. Great breakout groups.
yeah,
I love that.
but the thing is,
Has that Littlefield?
this was such a data-heavy day that only the individual photos are captioned, and, I'm gonna need a fellowship, you guys. I'm gonna need one of those things where they give you a bunch of money to go away to the woods for a while, and they pay all your living expenses, because this gallery isn't captioned the group photos. And so
Oh.
I remembered at the last minute before you were coming in, like, wait,
How many people are in these
like,
pictures?
wait, Joyelle. So you didn't come up automatically on the internal archive search
Yeah.
when I entered your name, but I was like, wait,
There's other pics.
there's other pics.
Ooh, there's a lot
So,
going on in that braid there.
thank you.
Good braid. Big braid. Bigly.
It's a lot. So
You're Isaac.
so there, it's like allegedly this is the definitive Joyelle Johnson pull up until this moment in 2016,
Yeah.
but there could be a photo somewhere that I missed. Like, it's highly possible.
Selena got on. Is that a yeah, girl. Okay, flat stomach. You better
And
do
so
that.
we want to so this was in 2016,
Yeah.
and we want to do this again. So, hopefully in the fall, we're gonna bring everyone together again to do this. 'Cause did you meet anyone that day that you had never met, or was it mostly just hanging with people you knew?
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I met people I'd never met, but I feel like the whole career has been such a blur. I'll tell people I'm not sure where I met you.
Right.
You know, it'll be somebody where I'm like, I recognize your face. I don't remember your name. And I realize that you just have to be like, remind me your name again. And it's that simple. Just remind me your name
Yeah.
again. And I'm sure, I mean, I'm looking at these pictures because there's so many people I know, but there's so many faces I don't know in there. So yeah, let's do that again so I can meet more people.
Uh,
Oh, my little box. Box number one.
so you guys, we got through box number 1 today. There's a whole other box. So I think you guys, what you're gonna have to do here is you're gonna have to you're gonna have to subscribe. You're gonna have to subscribe to my newsletter, and we're gonna have Joyelle back again.
You want to do that? This is crazy. So I can cry again.
Yeah, I cried too. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to rush it.
No.
Is there anything from this time you want to talk about, or you think you got it?
No, I've had fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a fun life, and this is just evidence of that. To be like, oh wow, you're having a good time, and I don't think I would change a single thing about anything because those were ups and downs times. A lot of rough things happened, but wow, lots of smiles,
Yeah.
and I love you.
Mhm.
I'm taking pictures of you. I'm taking pictures of everything.
Do you remember your first joke?
I was a young girl, and I always knew I was gonna be a performer, and one of my favorite movies is The Sound of Music, and there's a scene where they sing a song called 16 Going on 17, and when you watch the scene, they're leaping off of these, benches so that they can leap all around the room, and I would do that in the living room. I would put on every single skirt that I owned, and I would jump from couch to couch to couch, and my mother finally caught me, and instead of yelling at me, she was like, "Oh, I have a little baby entertainer and comedian on my hands," because she just laughed at me with every single skirt on in the house, hers and mine, twirling around, singing 16 going on 17.
That's fantastic. Ready for the stage
Ready for the stage.
at a young age.
At a young age, bars.
I'm taking pictures of you. I'm taking pictures of everything. A woman likes to roam.